What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the last episode we collected 2 pieces of heart, one from the secret shrine in Akana Canyon and the other from saving up to 5,000 rupees in the bank. In this episode we're going to tackle the longest side quest in the entire game. It's a fan favorite, so I guarantee if you guys have been looking forward to this because it really is kinda sweet and a little bit like a love story. Anyways, to kick things off, obviously, we need to reset the 3-day cycle because this side quest will take all of 3 days to complete. And by the time we are done, well, it will be close to the end of the world. So yeah, that's how long this is going to take. None of the time will be wasted though, thanks to the changes they made on the 3DS version of this game. So I am very, very happy about that. But now that we're ready, let's do it. We've gathered them all together, so we just have to go to the clock tower and call them. You still remember the song the first giant taught you, right? You know the song to call them. Come on, let's go before it's too late. I've had enough of all this. Well, Tattle, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer because there's still a few more things that we need to do before we can go and challenge the Skull Kid. Anyways, to start this side quest off, which is basically known as the Anju and Kafei side quest, we need to go to the mayor's place, and we've been here once before to learn a little bit about Clocktown, but this time around, we're gonna talk to some new characters. I don't think the mayor's place opens up until like 10 AM, so very quickly, let me just fast forward time to that point. And this is one of the reasons why this side quest is a lot faster on the 3DS version, just because you can fast forward time to any specific hour. As you can see though, we're not the only one going to visit the mayor. The Gorman troop leader is going as well, but we're gonna skip ahead of him. Welcome. Do you have some business? The room on the left is the mayor's room. It sounds like they're having some kind of meeting, I think. The room on your right is the drawing room, and it's also Madame Aroma's office. Don't go in there without an appointment. The lady will get mad at you. Well, you know what? Down with society and stuff like that. I'm going in anyways. You can't stop me. Inside here is actually Toto, the manager of the Indigogos, but more importantly is Madame Aroma, so let's talk to her. Oh dear, are you on a field trip? Or are you the expert person finder I hired? Yes, I say, you have the face of a pro. The characteristics of the person I want you to find. Yes, I know them. The person I want you to locate is my son, Kafei. You know him, don't you? You don't? Really? He disappeared about a month ago. It's terrible. I'm so very worried. I can't get food down my throat, and I've lost 5 pounds. You know, maybe it's not so bad after all. You haven't anything, though? Oh, dear. Well, could you look for him? Sure, why not? Oh my, of course, you are an expert. Well, I'm counting on you. Alright, and she gives us the Kafei's mask, and we've been recruited to locate a missing person. Cool. So we can wear this mask to inquire about the missing Kafei. And this is going to add the Madame Aroma search event to our Bomber's Notebook. And this is only part 1 of the puzzle, and yes, you can do this on the first or second day, but if you want to complete the entirety of this side quest, you need to do it from day 1. Now that we got that though, before we leave, let's head over into this room because this is actually Madame Aroma's bedroom. But she also shared this with Kafei, and right over here is Kafei's diary, so let's check it out. Kafei's diary. The wedding ceremony is soon. It might be early, but I finished my wedding mask. I wonder if Anju has made hers. She tends to do things at the last minute, so probably not. There is a gathering of the fellows at the milk bar tonight. I plan to show off my wedding mask and talk about my sweetheart as best I can. Aw, Kafei sounds sweet. And he was talking about a girl named Anju. Now obviously, we know from talking to Cremia that Anju works at the Stockpot Inn, and I'm pretty sure we've talked to her at least once before in this Let's Play, so that probably is a good place to go and start looking for Kafei. I mean, if Anju and Kafei were getting married, you would think Anju would know something about his whereabouts. So, let's just go right into the Stockpot Inn and see if we can do anything. Now, one interesting thing about this side quest is that there are a lot of timed events. And yes, you can play the Song of Double Time to fast forward to specific hours, but there are certain scenes that take place at, like, you know, random times during the day. So for instance, like, some scenes only take place at, like, you know, 9:30 or something like that. So if you skip over to, like, 10 p.m., you would actually miss that scene. And some of the scenes aren't necessarily like this one, but they do add some more context to this side quest. So in this particular instance, I'm just going to stand here and wait for this scene to take place. That way we can watch it, and it should happen pretty soon. I think around 11:50 Anju will come in here, and then we'll be able to witness whatever's going on. And sure enough, right on cue, here is Anju, and she's got like a tray of food with her. So once she gets over here, we can talk to her and witness the scene. "Oh, Tortoise, I've already had lunch." "Grandmother, I am Anju. Tortoise was my dad." "And you haven't had lunch yet." "I've already had lunch. Now be quick and take that away." "Not eating is bad for you. Please eat." "Didn't I say that I already ate lunch, Tortoise? Impossible, child." "Then don't eat my food. I give up." "Phew." "Phew? But would you like me to read you a story?" Yeah, so I guess Anju's grandmother doesn't really like her cooking, but there we go. Officially, Anju has been added to our notebook, so there we go. And yeah, like I said, that particular scene doesn't really have any significance to, you know, the overall Anju and Kafei side quest, but I did still want to show that off. Now that that is done, though, we need to talk to Anju herself about Kafei, but we can't talk to her unless she's behind the front desk. So, while we're waiting, I guess we can actually pull out our Kafei's mask, because we will need that in order to talk to Anju. But more importantly, yeah, once she sort of leaves her grandmother's room with that tray of food, she's gonna run up to her room, and then come downstairs, and then go behind the front desk after a few moments. So, yeah, it's kind of funny, like, there's a lot of waiting involved in this side quest, like, not nearly as much as there was on the N64 version, but, it's very unique in that you do really kind of want to wait and just watch as these NPCs go about their lives. And it really does add like a new aspect to these characters, because, you know, you get to see them actually having a daily routine and not just being like a static character. Like, they have their own personalities and they have their own responsibilities and stuff like that. It's really cool. And it's cool that, like, Majora's Mask, you know, shows that portion of these characters off. Anyways, Anju should be going around to the front desk any second now, so let's put on our Kafei's mask and get ready to talk to her. So, hello Anju, what's going on? Oh, that mask! You too, you're also looking for Kafei. Dear Kafei, where has my beloved gone off to? I just hope he's safe. Even just a single letter would put me at ease. I need to know he's okay. Every day, starting at noon, I wait for the postman to bring me good news, but... Aw, that's sad. However, maybe the postman will bring her some good news this time, because right on cue, here he comes. So now we just gotta wait for the postman to get up to the desk, and we can sort of watch this take place. What is this? Here you are, today's mail. Ah, wait! This letter, where did you... From the postbox. That's not what I mean. From the postbox where? From the postbox somewhere. That's not what I mean. I think we can actually talk to them one more time. Please tell me. It's a secret. I must know. Well, it doesn't look like the mailman's going to be much help. Very quickly, let's leave the stock pot in, because there's something else we can do. If we grab our Goron mask and put that on and go inside as a Goron, we can actually get access to a different room. And this is kind of a change they made on the 3DS version, because on the N64 version, you could do this as a human. Welcome to the stock pot inn. Are you waiting to stay the night? Sure, why not? Oh, hello, you must be the Goron checking in today. Welcome. Let me just confirm your reservation real quick. One moment, please. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Goron. Oops, I mean, Mr. Link. Welcome to our humble inn. Your room is the knife chamber on the 2nd floor. Here's your key. Alright, sweet, now we got ourselves a room key somehow. You're not sure why, but apparently you had a reservation. Alright, so, cool. That's going to add Stay at the Stockpot event to our Bomber's Notebook, and that gets completed right away, so there we go. Please relax. Now, what they don't tell you is that a Goron will come in later on and try to check in for that reservation, and he has the same name as us, so we kinda just stole his reservation, and right inside his room, well, there's a couple of things. For one, there is this chest, and right inside is, well, a free silver rupee, so there we go. More importantly, though, there's actually a crack in the wall, and if we check this out, what a ramshackle inn. Is this room supposed to be first class? You can hear whoever's next door, for crying out loud. Well, whatever, we're staying for free, so we can't expect much. You know what, Tattle? I guess you're right. That's gonna come into play a little bit later on, so just keep that in mind. For now, what we want to do is go downstairs and talk to Anju. She just got that letter from the postman, and I got a hunch that it might be something from Kafei, so let's talk to her. You're also looking for Kafei? I have a request. Kafei, I have a clue that will help you find him. Tonight at 11:30, please come to our kitchen. We'll talk then. Alright, so that's going to add the Anju's Anguish event to our Bomber's Notebook, and that sort of plays into the Madame Aroma search event as well. But like Anju said, we need to wait until 11:30 now to get our next clue, and maybe then we can figure out what's going on. So, of course, we're not going to wait here normally until 11:30. Let's just pop outside real quick and pull out our ocarina. That way we can play the Song of Double Time and just fast forward to 11 p.m. Then we'll go into the kitchen and wait for Anju to give us our next clue. So, there we go. And again, this is one of the reasons why this side quest is so much faster on the 3DS version. But there we go. Now that it's 11 o'clock, let's just go back inside. And yeah, it seems like Anju is already on her way to the kitchen. So, let's just beat her there and wait for her to arrive. Like, she doesn't actually get inside the kitchen until like around 11:40ish, I believe. But we'll just wait in here. And oh my gosh, is that a bug here in the kitchen? Like, no wonder why Anju's grandmother doesn't like her cooking. This kitchen is absolutely disgusting, man. There are bugs everywhere. Alright, so here is Anju, right on cue. Let's just wait for her to get over here and stop in front of us. That way we can talk to her. I'm sorry to trouble you late at night. It's about him, Kafei. I received a letter from him. Strange, isn't it? Getting a letter from a missing person. But there's absolutely no mistaking it's from him. It's clear to me. Please. Here's my letter. Please put this in a post box. When this is delivered, when he receives my letter, you should be able to meet him. Please tell him that Anju is waiting for him. And please, after you've seen him, tell me how he looked. I'm scared. I can't go. Can I ask this of you? Alright, sure, we'll do it. Thank you very much. And now we have the letter to Kafei. Quick, deliver it for her. Take it to a mailbox. Alright, you got it, game. And again, that's just going to add another sort of like event to the Anju's Anguish main event. So there we go. Please mail it before the postman collects the mail tomorrow. Okay, so now that our secret meeting with Anju is over, and we have this letter, what do you say we go and mail this right away? Like, there's really no point in hanging on to this letter longer than we have to, so if we head right outside, thankfully, here in East Clocktown, there just so happens to be a post box right over here. So let's put the letter inside. Deposit mail here. Ka-ching! Let's just select Anju's letter to Kafei and put that in. Your letter has been received. Ka-ching! It shall be delivered tomorrow. Ka-ching! Alright, so there we go. That'll give us the third marking in our Anju's Anguish event. And that pretty much completes everything that we need to do on day one. So, real quick, let me grab my bunny hood. There we go. And now we're going to make our way over to the laundry pool. And once we get there, I guess we can fast forward to day 2, since like I said, there's really nothing else we can do here on day 1. And sort of the first thing that we need to do on day 2 takes place in the laundry pool. So I guess that's just sort of setting us up. So let's play the Song of Double Time again. That way we can skip ahead and continue on with this very, very long side quest. So on to the second day we go, baby. And this is where things start to pick up and get a lot more interesting. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, why the heck did we come here to the laundry pool? And you know what? I'm going to show you. So if we go right over to this bell and check it out very quickly, you can see that it says, "Those with business, please ring the bell. No solicitors, curiosity shop." Kind of weird that the curiosity shop has a bell over here in the laundry pool, so let's ring it. And sure enough, when we do that, someone comes out of whatever that room is over there, and if we look closely, that person has kind of like bluish, purplish hair, very similar to the Kafei's mask. So, you know, if I didn't know any better, I would say that Kafei has been hiding out in this little area the entire time. So, if we go up to this door, it's locked, and obviously we can't go inside. The only way is to sneak inside, and we do that by waiting for the mailman to come by and ring that bell. Now, the mailman does come by at 3 p.m., so you know what? We're going to play the Song of Double Time, fast forward to 3 p.m., and when Kafei goes out to check the mail, we will use that as our opportunity to sneak inside. That way, when he comes back, we will have the opportunity to talk with him. So now that it's 3 p.m., let's just stand out here, you know, nonchalantly, and the bell has been rang, so sure enough, there's Kafei. He's gonna leave his house, and once he's gone, let's just go inside. And now we're gonna play the waiting game. Kafei does come back at around 4 p.m., so in the meantime, I guess we can look around. One thing I should mention is that, although we can't look through this right now, this actually does lead into the curiosity shop. So I guess for whatever reason, Kafei is spying on the curiosity shop. Let's see what else this guy has around here. Let's see, a clock. Not really anything too interesting. Some notes, and some stuff for writing letters, I guess. So that's really about it. Anyways, he should be coming back any second now, and when he does, we're gonna finally confront him about Anju and figure out what he's been up to. So I need to talk to you, buddy. Green hat, green clothes. Anju wrote about you in her letter. It seems you are looking for Kafei. Can you keep a secret? Sure. Anju trusted you. I shall also trust you. I am Kafei. The Kafei we're looking for is an adult. When I look at you, I just see a child. I was turned into this by a strange imp wearing a mask. But I'm not hiding because I look this way. When I was turned into this, I went to see the Great Fairy at her shrine near the North Gate. But on my way there, a man hanging around the gate, a prancing man in a white shirt, he stole my precious wedding ceremony mask. Well, you're just careless. You're like my partner. You know what, Tattle? Screw you, man. I was so happy before all this, so excited for my wedding that I got careless. I was distracted, and those punks took advantage of me. Oh my, I pity you. Wow, way to turn on a dime, Tattle, jeez. I know Anju is worried, but I can't go out yet. I made a promise to her that I would bring the wedding mask and greet her. This pendant. Give it to Anju. Alright, so we got the Pendant of Memories now. Though you may not understand these grown-up matters, you should probably take the pendant to Anju anyway. Keep what we just talked about a secret to everybody. You got it, dude. Alright, so that adds the Testament of Love event to our notebook as well. Sweet. And yes, this can only be done on the second day, but there's Kafei once and for all added to our notebook. Now that we got this though, like he said, we should probably give this to Anju right away, so I really see no fault in doing that right now. So, let's quickly just make our way over to the Stockpot Inn and show this to Anju. I mean, I'm sure she will be very, very happy to know that Kafei is still around and he still cares about Anju. He just wants to keep his promise is all. And you know what, I can kinda respect that, but maybe hiding for an entire month wasn't the best way to go about it. Regardless, let's just talk to Anju. Oh, did you meet him? Indeed I didn't. To prove it, I've got this pendant, so here, you can have it. Ah, it's from Kafei, so thank you very much. No problem, and that sort of adds another little piece of the puzzle to the Anju Anguish event inside of our Bomber's notebook, so now she's happy. Alright, now that that is done, there's still a couple of things that we can do here on night 2, but it needs to be sort of the later half of day 2 to do that. So let's fast forward to 9 p.m. because there's an event that takes place that can very easily be missed, and not a lot of people show this one off, and this is why we needed access to the knife chamber room inside of the Stockpot Inn. So at 9 o'clock, if we can quickly get back inside the Stockpot Inn, we should be able to catch the very beginning of this event. So, yeah, you can see that Anju is going into her room. Now, her room just so happens to be right next to the knife chamber room, and, we can actually go up to our crack in the wall, and at 9:30, if we check it out, we can sort of eavesdrop on a conversation that's happening in the next room. So, let's just wait until about 9:30 and click A. See, everything here is falling apart. You can hear the voices next door. Okay, Anju, we're leaving in the evening for the ranch. Cremia will take us in. She's your best friend, right? I wonder if Kafei is really at Cremia's place. If Kafei is there, your mother will give him a smack. Besides, think about Cremia. She needs strength from a partner and business support from Madame Aroma. If Kafei really has run off with Cremia, she'll get both. Please don't be sad. How happy could you possibly be? Marrying a man who runs off when he's about to be married, it would make your life unhappy, just like your mother's. But in the letter, it said it would definitely come back. Come back to what? Won't this town be crushed beneath the moon the morning after tomorrow? Forget about that letter. For now, just try to survive. Everything else will follow. Yes, Mother. Thank you. Yeah, so things are really getting deep, and it's kind of cool to see that, like, even the NPCs are worried about, you know, the moon falling and crushing Termin and stuff like that. And apparently they think that, like, Kafei has run off with Cremia, but, I mean, we know Cremia, we've talked to her. Like, Anju is her best friend. There is no way that she would, like, try and steal Kafei from her, and Kafei is not that kind of guy. Like, we know that he is still very much so trying to keep his promise to Anju. Anyways, there's one more event here on night 2, and it takes place in the Curiosity Shop. So, let's head over here to West Clocktown, and we could go in there now, but this event doesn't take place until midnight, so let's just play the Song of Double Time. We'll fast forward to 12 a.m. That way we can watch this take place. And again, this is another scene that will just, like, further add context to the overall story of the Anju and Kafei Sidequest, and I really do think it's important that we see all of these scenes. But yeah, here we go. Right at 12 o'clock, Sakon will come running down here and go to the Curiosity Shop, and since we did not stop him from robbing the old lady on night 1, we know that he is going to plan on selling the bomb bag, so we're sort of going to watch this transaction go down. And Kafei did talk about a prancing man in a white shirt, and it just so happens that Sakon is the guy he's talking about. Anyways, as soon as he approaches the counter, we'll have the opportunity to watch this take place. 100. Don't be such a ruby pincher, you miser. 200. Well, why don't I just offer you even less? And you know, this belongs to the bomb shop owners. How about if I tell them all about you? Alright, fine, I'll take it. But you're guilty too. Don't be a fool. A seller of stolen goods is just a middleman who's trying to provide his customers with good product. Look, I know nothing. If it comes to me, I buy it. I'm a charitable organization that helps people in need. I understand. Then the total is... It's 50 now, so there you go. What? You said 100! Oh, so you don't want me to take it off your hands? Whoa, wait! It's a deal, it's a deal! Alright, so let's talk to Sakon, because he totally got ripped off, man. How do you feel about that? This curiosity shop guy's taking advantage of me. I just want my fair share. Well, you know, Sakon, you pretty much do the same thing by stealing from other people, but, yeah, so now that we've witnessed that, and, I assume Kafei has as well, since, like I said, he has that peephole that allows him to see right into the curiosity shop, so, we're pretty much done with everything on day 2, so again, let's just fast forward by playing the Song of Double Time, and go directly to the final day. That way, we can start to wrap things up with all of these various different events, and complete the Anju and Kafei Sidequest. I know it's been a long time coming, but, we are now on the final stretch, and this is where things, again, start to get a little more fun and a little more interesting. Anyways, to start things off, again, we actually do need to play the Song of Double Time, and, fast forward until after 1 p.m., I think, because really, there's nothing that we need to do in the morning, so we'll just go directly to the afternoon, and, now we should be able to go directly into Kafei's house, because the door should be unlocked, so yeah, there we go, but, inside we're not going to find Kafei, instead, we're going to find someone else. It's the owner of the curiosity shop. Let's talk to him. What's going on, dude? Huh? You the green hat, kid? I got a message from Kafei. Now, Kafei, I've known him since he was real little. But when he showed up looking all young in that little brat body, I didn't know what I was seeing. All it took was one glance at that Keaton mask he was carrying for me to realize that I was looking at my old friend. I gave him that mask a long time ago when it was just a little Kafei. Didn't know he kept it that well for so long. I'm not sure why, but I want to give this to you. And he gives us the Keaton mask. This is Kafei's Mask of Memories. Cool. Accepting this keepsake doesn't make much sense to you, but you should take it anyways. Alright, we will. Now, Kafei, he says he wants you to take this to his mother. Alright, and we also got a special delivery to Mama. Cool. This is priority mail, so hurry up and deliver it. A customer came to my shop last night. Now Kafei sees him, and Kafei's color just changes, and he goes running after the guy. The guy's a regular, a greedy thief named Sakon. I think he's from Akana Village. Alright, so that's going to add another section to our Madame Aroma's search event. But more importantly, we now know where Kafei has gone off to. So he's chased Sakon all the way back to his hideout in Akana Canyon. So you know what? We're gonna go there right away. Like, we still have that letter to deliver, but you know what? We can do that later. I think it's more important that we go and find Kafei and hopefully stop him from doing anything stupid, because yeah, we really don't want him to do anything that he would regret, especially since we've been working so long at this side quest, and at this point, if he does something stupid, it could screw it up for us. So yeah, let's just go over to where Sakon's hideout actually is. Now, I'm not sure if I showed this off before, but it is pretty obvious. Like, we did see Sakon, like, prancing around over here when he tried to steal our sword back in the day, and his hideout just happens to be right near this business scrub. And in fact, yeah, it's this weird looking rock, and there's a sign right next to it that says Sakon's hideout, equipped with walls that can withstand any explosion, protected by impenetrable internal security. So yeah, we're not getting in even if we try to blow this up with a powder keg, and I guess Kafei has realized that as well, because he's already formulated his own plans, and he's hiding out behind these rocks. So what are you up to, Kafei? I found him, Green Hat Boy. He's using this place as his safe house for keeping his stolen goods. Apparently his name is Sakon. He came to the shop last night, and I followed him. His storage for the things he's stolen is on the other side of this rock door. The sun mask is surely in there. Only Sakon can open this door. The only way in is to wait for him to arrive. I'll wait. I've made a promise to Anju. He'll come back around sundown. That's our only chance. If he sees us, he'll run away for sure. We'd better both hide here. You know, Kafei, I really do admire your determination, but I'm not gonna wait. So let's just pull out our Ocarina and get this nice crotch shot of Link and play the Song of Double Time and fast forward to 6 p.m. because that's when Sakon should start to show up. So now we just gotta wait behind this rock and wait for the man to open up the way into his secret hideout. Now, I'm not entirely sure, like my memory is a little fuzzy on this, but I believe you can wear the stone mask, and if you do that, I think Sakon will not be able to see you, so you could do that and get closer if you wanted to, but again, I'm not entirely sure on that, so I think I'm going to play it safe and just stand behind these rocks. Like, you can just barely see Sakon right over there, making his way up, and I don't think he actually gets to the door until around 7 o'clock, so we still gotta wait just a little bit longer, but eventually he'll get up there and open the way, and that's when Kafei and I will run inside and see if we can get his mask back. So there he goes, man. 7 p.m. exactly, and he opens up the door, and he didn't even see us at all. So haha, Sakon, it seems like we have finally outsmarted you. Well, maybe we have. So yeah, he goes in, and Kafei goes in right after him. And of course, we need to make sure Kafei doesn't do anything stupid, so let's follow him and help him get his mask back. So let's just head through here. And look, there's a mask there. There's also a button. It's the sun mask. Kafei, be careful. Don't step on that switch, dude. Oh, no. Now look what you've done. Now I've done it. Oh, crap. That's not good. Step on that switch. What? Are you telling us what to do? Tattle, shut up. It's some setup where the door stays open only while the switch is pressed. Ah, okay, I think I understand. And this is actually one of my favorite parts because guess what? Once we step on the switch, we get to control Kafei now. There should be some device in this room that also opens the door. Oh, the mask. Yeah, apparently Sakon is some kind of genius because if we try to steal this mask, he has this entire, like, trap set up for us. What a jerk. He's trying to pull it out of our reach and make his escape. We've got to hurry. Don't worry, dude. We've got this. So let's just push this block down onto the blue switch. And that'll unlock the door for Link. That's no good. That isn't the switch. Go check that room. There should be some sort of mechanism. Please, there's no time. I don't like him, but do we have any choice? Should we help him? Of course we should. He's just like Tail, rushing ahead in the face of danger, never thinking of the consequences. That's it. We have to help. Let's go. Alright, let's do it. So, in this room there's just one Deku Bob, and if you take that out, it'll open up the way for Kafei. Now, as a rule of thumb, the blue switches are the ones that you need to press down to open up the way to the next room. And in this next room, just 2 more Deku Babas that we need to take out. And now we're back as Kafei, and we have to solve this block puzzle, which is a little more intense. So, let's just push this to the right. And we're going to step on this red switch for a small amount of time. The red switches actually do speed up the track, but then we can just push that down and open up the way for Link. And now we just need to fight this Wolfo. So come on, dude. I don't have all day. Just attack me. There we go. 1, 2, and a back hit, and you are gone, my friend. So now we just got to open up the way for Kafei. And we can move this block back twice. And might as well just like pull this one up. And now we can just go through to the next room and step on this blue switch. So now all we gotta do is step on this last switch with Link, and we are done. Hooray, we did it! And Kafei got the sun mask back. And yes, that's going to add another piece to the A Testament of Love event, but it's not over just yet. There's still some stuff to take care of. There's still time. I must get back to town. Alright, Kafei, I believe in you, dude. We've come this far. Please don't fail me now. And yeah, he's gonna run all the way back to Clocktown. You go, dude. I believe in you. Just know that I am totally rooting for you. And yeah, they totally like make us watch him just run all the way there. But as soon as we're done, you'll notice that, yeah, now the moon is crashing down, so there's not a lot of time left. But don't worry, we still have plenty of time to finish up this side quest. So very quickly, let's go right back to Clocktown, because there's something important that we still have yet to take care of. Remember that letter that we got from Madame Aroma? Well, we still need to deliver it, and the fastest way to do that is by giving it to the postman. So let's head over to West Clocktown and go right inside the post office. Like, it's priority mail, so I'm pretty sure no matter what, the postman has to deliver it. Before we talk to him, though, let's check out the letter that's on his bed. To myself, you've been doing a great job delivering the mail. I have a request for my hard-working self. All the townsfolk have taken refuge. I want myself to flee, too. Even if it's not written on the schedule, I want myself to flee. Please, from me. Aw, so he's kinda conflicted, but we need to deliver this letter, so let's talk to him. Oh, I want to flee, but it's not written on the schedule. To me, the delivery schedule, it's the highest priority. Well, dude, I've got one more letter for you. This is a priority mail seal. This is the highest of priorities. I shall deliver it. It's for, oh, the postmistress. Let's see, her schedule says she's off work today. That means she's probably relaxing with a warm jug of milk at the milk bar right now. The postmistress dearly loves her precious Clocktown. That's why she refuses to flee. Brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it? Not really, she's kinda crazy. Quickly now, to the milk bar. And again, it's really cool to see like these behind the scene thoughts of these characters here in Clocktown, because like we've seen it before, like there are people who are really stubborn, and no matter what, they do not believe the moon is going to crash into Clocktown, and they believe everything is going to be fine. But judging from that letter, yeah, the postman, he's not one of those people. Like, ideally, he would love to run away right now, but because the deliveries for tomorrow are still scheduled, he is remaining here in Clocktown just in case the moon doesn't fall. He can go and deliver tomorrow's deliveries, which is kind of weird. Like, he has more dedication to his job, and I guess that outweighs the fear that he has that, you know, this entire area is just going to get destroyed. So he's not like the smartest guy in the world. Anyways, let's grab our Romane's mask real quick, because we do want to follow him inside and sort of witness this thing play out, since I think it's actually required to get ourselves another mask. Plus, you do get to see like the scene of your letter getting delivered, and that's kind of cool as well. So let's just watch this play out. I have a delivery for you, postmistress. Oh my, it can't be. You're still here. Tomorrow's delivery is still scheduled. What are you saying? Did you see the sky? It's terrible. But... Oh my. Well, what shall we do? It's from Kafei. It's priority mail. I'm so happy to think something good would come in the end. Thank you. You flee now. That's in order. Understood. So there we go. See, the postman, he gets his wish after all. So the postmistress has pretty much just relieved him of his duty, and now he is all set to run away and flee Clocktown. But before he does, let me actually grab my bunny hood real quick, because before he leaves, we can actually talk to him and get something from him. So he's going to stop right here for a second, and now we can talk to him. I have decided to flee. It is an order from the postmistress. I am now free. I can set my own schedule. I don't need this anymore, so here, I'll let you have it. Alright, and he gives us the Postman's hat. This dignified hat allows you to check the mail. Heck yeah, man! Alright, and that'll come into play a little bit later on. So, that event gets added to our notebook and completed as well. So, there we go. And yeah, the Postman literally just runs away like a crazy person. I guess he's very happy that he gets to leave. But we're not done just yet. Kafei still has yet to show up. I mean, he is running all the way back from Akana Canyon, which is in this direction. So if we stand here long enough, we should see him come back. And I believe he does come back when there's around like 2 minutes remaining. So we're gonna wait here until he shows up. And I really just want to like see this entire thing play out and make sure that Kafei gets back to Anju, because we've been working at this side quest for a really long time now, and I want to make sure we see it through to the end of it. And I know it seems like we're wasting time right now, but really it's not that bad, because this side quest, although it's pretty long, it was like much longer on the N64 version of this game. So I want to give like the best experience possible, because really this is one of the most well-written side quests in like any Zelda game. So I think being able to like watch it, including some of the waiting parts, it will give you like the full scope of this side quest, and you'll be able to appreciate it a little bit more. So only a few more seconds, and then our good buddy Kafei should show up. I mean, running from Akana Canyon, that's far away, so it's kind of understandable that it took him this long. But yeah, there we go. At exactly like 2 minutes, this guy shows up, and he is booking it, man. He is going right over to the stock pot inn, and he is running to be right by Anju's side, because although Anju was supposed to leave with her mother, she didn't. She ended up staying because she believed that Kafei was going to come back for her, and well, her faith will be rewarded soon, because well, Kafei is probably running up those stairs right now, and sure enough, there he is, just in time. I have met you before. What a familiar scent. Long ago. Yes, we were still young. We made a promise, didn't we? The mask of the sun and the moon. We were to exchange them on the day of the Carnival of Time. Anju, I'm sorry I was late. Welcome home. Aw, isn't that just adorable? Teehee, they're lovers, but they look just like a mother and child. Wow, way to ruin the moment, Tattle. Let us exchange the promised masks. We have exchanged our oaths and have become a couple. You are our witness. Please accept this mask. And with that, we got ourselves the couple's masks and completed the Anju and Kafei side quest. Please take refuge. We are fine here. We shall greet the morning together. And there we go. That will complete the Anju's Anguish event in our notebook. Now, Madame Aroma's search is still open. That's because there's one other thing that we need to do to finish that off. Anyways, though, we've reunited Anju and Kafei. I think that's the best we can do. But, sadly, the reunion is going to be short-lived because, well, I've still got stuff to do. So let's just play the Song of Time and go back to the beginning of the 3-day cycle. We're almost done with the game, guys. We're on like the final step. All we've got to do is collect a few more things, and then we will be ready to challenge the Skull Kid for the final time. And oh man, things are really starting to get exciting. But I think that is probably the best way possible that I could end off an episode. So, now that we're back here on day 1, I think that's going to do it. If you guys enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.